glad to be back. It was an awesome trip. God's a big God. And He not only allowed us to bless a lot of people, but man, did He heap the blessings on us. I'm telling you. The people over there are amazing. And it never ceases to amaze me that when we go on any missions trips with the youth or like this, we go with the intent to bless people. It never ceases to amaze me every time they bless us back. The baskets are homemade baskets. One of the local ladies there made them for us. They're beautiful. They're better than the ones that we get around here. And the stuff over here, we have the food that we gave away. It's amazing. Our goal was 400 families. The money that we raised, we were shooting to serve 400 families, pass out 400 blessings. One blessing consists of 1 bag of sugar, 1 bag of rice, 1 bag of flour, and a can of mackerel. Our goal was 400 of these to pass out. At last count, we're at 492. Praise God. I mean, He just provided above and beyond everything we wanted to do. Every person we wanted to reach, and then some. It was amazing. We got to lead 10 people in the Sinner's Prayer always down there. We got to meet an amazing amount of other Christians, some young men that we've come together with to pray for, that they continue to lead a Christ-like walk in these villages, which is something amazing, because in these villages, how can I say this? They're very active. And for these young men to say that they're waiting for a good Christian wife is really against the odds for them. There was three young gentlemen in Congress, or in McAlpine, that we agreed to be prayer partners with, that we're going to lift them up in prayer all the time and pray that God continues to keep them strong in this. That's what these villages need. They need examples like these young men that are willing to go the extra mile for God and to put their example in front of everybody else, and to say, you know what, I don't need to go to those parties, and I don't need to be with every woman in the village, but all I need is Christ in my life, and He'll provide everything for us. That's what our purpose of going up there is for. It's not just to feed food, but to spiritually feed these people, because we can feed them every day and they'll be hungry again tomorrow. But if we feed them the spiritual gift of Christ, they'll be full forever. That's our purpose of going there. And God was so present through the whole trip. Everything we did, we prayed about. We continued to give it to God before we did it. It was amazing. And God walked before us on every single thing we did. He prepared every trail we had to walk down, except for the roads. He didn't prepare those very well. We had to walk a lot of roads because the van wouldn't go as far as we wanted it to. But, it was an amazing trip. After worship, I'm gonna have the guys come up and say something, and you'll get to hear from them as well. So it was amazing to watch these guys as they served God and just poured out their hearts to these people, to the adults, to the children. They didn't hold anything back. Mr. Brent would just run up to people and give them hugs, and everybody knew Mr. Baxter when he walked down the street, because he's been pouring out his love there for 20 years. And then Adam, every time there was a kid around, he was hanging on Adam. At least 5 or 6 of them at a time. You'll see that in pictures. And these guys just wore their hearts on their sleeves the whole time we're there. I'd like to ask you guys to come up. I was going to ask who wanted to be first, but I know Mr. Brent's going to beat you guys up here, so I'll just call him up here first. And I think he's wrote a song that he wants to play for you, so if you guys could welcome Brent.